Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. We got another review here today on Geek Tech Talk Live with Jeffrey Powers. What's up, my geeks? Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. Think Magazine, put it in a geek, and you got me. We do reviews, we do interviews, we do a whole bunch of stuff over at Geekazine here. So thank you guys very much for coming to the live channel. You saw the socials there. That's how you can get a hold of me. Today we're talking about this little product right here. It is the INEVIFIT EROS. INEVIFIT EROS, hopefully I pronounced that right. It is a body scale, a Bluetooth body scale, which connects up to your iOS. It connects up to your Android. It connects up to your tablet, your phone. It tracks more than just your weight. And yes, I am going to step on this scale and we're going to talk about it. First of all, I want to talk to you guys about my review policy. I got product to review from INEVIFIT. The product is, I got no sponsorship, compensation, or anything like that. All opinions are of Geekazine. We've got the review linked right there. You can check that out to find out more about my policies and procedures when it comes to reviewing products. So, all right, well, we got the device over here. What this is a body scale. It's standard scale, looks like a standard scale. It's a Bluetooth scale. It connects up via Bluetooth to your device and allows you to track, not only find out what your weight is, but track how your weight is going. Now, we got the Bluetooth scale here. What we're going to do is I'll eventually step on the scale. You'll get to find out how much I weigh, but it's going to tell you, the scale is going to tell you a whole bunch more than just your body weight. And it's going to be able to track so you know what you're doing. Now, I have it loaded up on my tablet here, and so you'll be able to see what's going on. All right, let's take a look at the INEVIFIT EROS here. This is a, like I said, it connects with an app. $49.99 for the scale. The app downloads on the iOS or Android Play Store. You can then connect up anything basically with the calibration. You can then basically step on the scale. As you can see, there's like these metal design. It's like a hexagon right there, but the metal parts of that's actually what's going to be telling the scale your body measurements. Now, I believe you can wear socks, and definitely we will not go bare feet, because I know there are some that don't get too happy when they see bare feet. And I totally understand that, because I'm one of them. I haven't gotten a manicure in a while because, you know, the salons are all closed. But I will be wearing socks. I believe you can wear socks, but, you know, you might change the information there. So the best thing to do is actually step onto the scale barefoot, so it can work with the contacts, because that's what those metal pieces are. They're contacts. Here, I'll show you right here. So you see the metal lines right there. That's all contacts. So your feet should be right on the two as you go, and like I said, I will show you as we progress from there. The scale by INEVIFIT. The price, of course, right now is $49.99, and of course that price can change at any time. INEVIFIT does have a series of other products that you can check on and use. And of course, this is just one in their line of products. So let's take a little bit more about on the page. You have the smart fat body scale. So this is all the stuff that it's going to be measuring. Simple design. You're going to check your BMI. It's going to check your heart. It's going to check your water weight. It's going to check your bone structure, and it's going to give it to you all into the app fairly easily. You can then track everything as you go through the chart system there, and of course anybody can use it, and all they have to do is set up. You can set up a profile on your app and then say these are the users, or they can just set it up on their phones. Of course, Jennifer and I both have the app set up on our phones. She tracks her weight. I track my weight. There was only one time where my weight came onto her phone, but I think that's because of the fact that her phone was closer than mine to the scale. This does connect up Bluetooth, so it's going to try and find the Bluetooth device. It's best if you open it up, just like any program like this, best if you open it up the app and then and then step on the scale. And of course you might want to set it on the sink or something like that, because you don't want to add the extra weight of the phone onto your scale, unless you want to really feel a little bit better, because you're seeing the scale add and subtract numbers. Now in this case, what we're going to do is I have all my clothes on, so that's going to add just a touch more weight to my to the scale here from what I normally do, which is usually before I step in the shower. I know you got a perfect visual on that right there, and of course that's when everything reads and sends over to the phone. So the scale does come. Basically, you get the scale. There's 2 batteries, AA batteries in the back. We've been using this scale for I'd say about a month and a half now, and the battery life is still there. So basically what it does is it stays off until you step on the scale, and then the sensors say, hey, somebody's on the scale, let's get this going. If you step on the scale and step off the scale, it'll go through a calibration process. So in this case, like over here, we have it on a carpet. Before, I usually have it on a hard floor. So you want to calibrate your scale before you step on. I'll show you how all that happens. We got the camera all set up, and I suppose without any further ado, let's do that. Let's step on the scale and show you how this all works. Now, to begin with, I'm going to load up my app here. There's my app, and it's saying my my weight already here. And so, and of course, it says that it's over because I stepped on the scale with the clothes on. So it's about 2 pounds more. It's showing me my body fat. If we scroll down, as you can see, it's all these. It's like a little hive-looking thing here. Let's get this back into frame. Hive-looking thing. All your measurements are. So we've got that ready. Let's set this over here. The app does make sounds. So if you gain weight, and I'll probably end up gaining another pound because now I have my body pack from my microphone on here, you will hear sounds. I'm not too keen on the sounds because I hate negative sounds, positive sounds when you're doing something like this. So I'm going to step in the middle to get this going, and then let go. As you can see, it's now calibrating. It's going to be at 0, so now I'm going to step on the scale. Notice where my feet are, right on those metal pieces right there. And as you can see, it's now figuring out the weight, 230.8, and now it's doing this quadruple 0. That is basically getting the measurements, the water index, the bone density, and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard it on the app, but the app actually made a noise, and that noise basically said that I gained weight from there. So here's the app right here. And it's got my weight right there at 230.8. It says that my BMI is 33. My body fat is 32.3%. My fat-free body is 156.2 pounds. My subcutaneous, is 20. We got a whole bunch of measurements here. Now I can go into the tracking, and I can see. Well, I can see my weight went up, but once again, I am wearing clothes. My BMI went up, my body fat went up, and tomorrow when I step on the scale without clothes on, this will all go back and normalize itself. So we've got all these, my visceral fat, we've got the body water, which my body water, and once again, with socks on, that might not be telling them the complete story. The best story. Skeletal muscle. So as you can see, now I can track that. And it's been tracking that for a few days. We got week, we got month, and we got year options here. So that's basically the whole app here. As you can see, if you go to each of these numbers, if you just want to see body water, 48.9. So the body mass index, I'm in this red area. I should be planning. And that's what I'm working on. That's why, got the treadmill out, got some exercise equipment out here because I can't go to the gym anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how that all works. And then, of course, it turns itself off, so it saves on the battery. And then you can go about your day. You can do whatever you need to do. The cool thing about this is before, you had to do a whole bunch of stuff, different apps to find out more than just your weight. I mean, there were some weight tracking apps and scales tracking apps early on. But now reading through the feet, that it does have the ability to tell you a little bit more about what's going on inside your body. And that's great. It's not going to be perfect. If you want perfect, you're going to have to go to your healthcare professional, and they'll have the high-end equipment that will do this. But this gives you a good idea of where you're at, so you can continue on in a positive manner. And you can definitely share this information with your healthcare professional, because it helps them try, and especially nowadays, you'll have to do some communication with them, and this is something perfect for that. And that is the INEVIFIT EROS. It's a body scale. It's perfect for getting your body measurements, trying to analyze and track how your progress when you're trying to lose weight, when you're trying to gain muscle, when you're trying to stay as healthy as possible. And that's pretty much it for this product. What do you think on it? Let me know by tweeting me over at Geekazine. Of course, all the socials. Think Magazine, put in the geek. You have got me. And I'll try and answer as many questions on this as possible. Of course, technical questions you should be talking to INEVIFIT about. That was the INEVIFIT EROS Bluetooth Body Fat Scale. And this has been another Geek Tech Talk Live with Jeffrey Powers. Questions, just let me know, and we will go from there. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out and take care.